Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we've got one last thing to upload and then we can call it a semester. Yes. So I'm going to do this for all my classes, no matter what class you're in. I've asked you to do your Clockify. Yeah. So the very last thing I'm going to ask of all of you, if you have not, that is, if you have not been uploading them as you go, individual PDFs. I'm going to show you how you can go about doing it as one large summary. Okay, since we are coming to the end and we're getting on our last projects, we're completing the entire, yeah, we're there almost. Oh my goodness, thank Kevin. All right, so what we want to do, it's been one hell of a ride, hasn't it, everyone? And I just have to thank you all for hanging in one last time. Yes, we'll keep our head up, right? Now, be kind. That's it. That's all, right? And what we're going to do, we're here, Clockify. Woohoo! All right. So everyone's got it. And we've all been in it. And we've all been utilizing it throughout the semester. If you have not been doing this throughout the semester, you're going to need to start now because you want to get your marks for this, right? Of course, I was hoping that you were creating your projects as you went. But that being said, you can actually simply go in and create your projects now. Meaning, if I forgot one, meaning I want everyone to get perfect on this, get all your marks, right? If you forgot something, like I'm here and I just happen to finish my Photoshop thing in CAB class. I'm going to use CAB class as the example. So there we go, CAB class. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to do my Illustrator, right? So you can do Illustrator, sad robot, right? So I can add that in at this time. Good. Yes. Now we can add this as a project. We can also right, create new project. We're going to then change this to CAB class. Project name, sorry, it's already called out as sad robot, but this is your task, right? So we're just going to call it sad robot. And you can call it overall. Of course, I was hoping you were using tasks, but that being said, I'm just going to do this as one, no task necessary. I know how much it took me, and this is really what I wanted to see. The professional mark was really just making sure you track your time for this. Of course, we want it to be more detailed, of course, because your client sending them an invoice, you can say, you know, half an hour for this, an hour for that, and we know that. Now, hey, our in classes were typically what, 3 hours? So let's just say 3, right? Fantastic. And I'm going to hit add. You can do this now for all of your projects. Make sure you go through a checklist. Check, 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 check. Make sure you've got them all. I think in CAB, there's 13 or so. Just count how many you need and make sure that they are all up there. Sound good? And every class, if you're watching this in packaging or if you're watching this in branding or any other class that happens to be, you just need to make sure that you are, of course, count out the amount that are there. Make sure you have the proper. Yeah, because it's called out in the assignments in the box, or typically it will match the amount of the grade. So if the grade is at a 13, that means you get 1% for every hand in. So it's definitely worth taking a second to going in and just adding in these projects and giving yourself a time for each of them. Okay, now we're done. We're good, right? We brought this up. These are all of our tasks. You will have a whole bunch of them, right? From the moment you started our journey together, right? Whether it be in whatever class it may be. Now, let's see about getting that report so we can get those marks. Now, the reporting, as we all know, for anyone who's continually been adding throughout the semester, kudos to you. If you're not, or you haven't been, that's what this video is about. So what I want to do is let's go into reports here quickly. Okay, so everyone's in reports. Awesome. Some of you might look at this and go, dude, where are my reports? No worries. Depending on where you're at, up here is a really important thing we need to look at. Remember, this is the date range. So what is the date range? If you click on that, check it out. Last year, this year, last month, this month. Sweet. So you can drill it down to weekly, yesterday, today, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't need that per se, but what I do want is to know this year because we started in January. So I'm going to go to this year. Amazing. So that's going to give you everything done throughout the course of the year. Not what I want, because you're going to have CAB and type and professional development or branding and whatever other classes that you may have been asked to do this on. So we don't want all that. Yes, we want to make sure we drill it down by client. So aside from changing this to this year, I need you to go here to client, and I'm hoping that you have all of your clients set up as we did in the beginning of the semester, right? And then you can pick on that and rock and roll. If you found that you didn't do this, create clients, I'm really hoping that we did, but if you didn't and you've just been throwing it in there randomly, it may be a bit of a challenge. And in that case, holy heck, I would almost say go back, create, you might want to even just create it. Maybe there's an easier way to do this if you have it without client. But I'm not sure. So I'm showing you the optimal and how we've done it and how it was set up originally. So I'm hoping we're all here. If you're stressing out and, cold sweats right now, let me know. I may suggest, honestly, if you did that, go through your list, create project, create project, create project. But before you do that, make sure you do add in client. Yes. And we did that from the main tracking. I believe it's in settings that you can set up your clients right here. There it is. Okay. That being said, I need CAB class. I'm going to use this as an example. So if I click right now on this year and CAB class, okay, and then click away, nothing's going to happen right now. Okay. You need to click apply filter. Now by click, you'll notice I kind of cheated. Some of us may be in this boat. I went in and I just grabbed I did all my projects today. Yeah. And you may be doing it in the same space. Like I just showed you how to do the single. I went in, I created all these. Bang, 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 bang. 3 hours, half an hour, 3 hours. As mentioned, when you do this, you may get your tasks all laid out for you as well here, which is fantastic. That's totally cool. What I basically want to make sure that I see though here there's task there. And if you change it to task, great. Or none, right? Great. I might just need the none to see the overall, right? I just want to make sure that I see all of your projects called out, identified with the date or with the time, and then we go ahead and print. Yeah, that's the last step. And that's all we got to do. Sound good all? Click on the printer. It will then print to PDF. Yes. You can go here as well, export to PDF, CSV, Excel, etc. If you want to have a better, if you're doing an invoice, this is fantastic. Save to Excel, right? That way you'll have copy that you can grab and, you can still copy and paste it from a PDF, but you may want it in Excel. Maybe that's how you did your invoicing. I'm hoping not. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, sure. It's a great program. Check it out all. Yeah, beautiful. You now have a summary report for CAB class. Yours, of course, will be branding or packaging or GDF or CAB or whatever it may be. Okay, but you'll notice this is all set. CAB, right? You can then, I would highly recommend if you look at the assignment folder, I do believe I've asked for a naming convention, and then we know how to do that, right? We're going to throw this Clockify PDF into the proper folder. Give it a name, of course. I'm going to just say, right, I'm just going to guess at it. You can go in and make sure. And then Clockify, right? CAD class 2021. Amazing. And then you can throw that in as your PDF. Okay. That's it all. That's it, right? 10 minutes, you get it done, rock and roll, get your 5 or 10 or 13 or however many percent it may be, but definitely worth the 15 minutes of work to go in and take care of that. Sound good? Oh my goodness. All right, that's it. I'm officially done. Last video of the year. All of you take care, okay? Hang in there. I will see you very shortly. Some of you a little sooner than others. But that is what it is. And regardless, we still got lots of fun together. All right. Take care, everyone. If you have any questions, concerns, I'm here. Let me know. All right. Cheers. And I will talk to you all soon. Make sure you give Nana a kiss.